So this is the review of the eonon 9150KW, which is the upgraded version that they have for the E46 BMW. This one runs on 8.1 Oreo, and you can see that it is very responsive. I don't have any issues with it having only 2 gigabytes of RAM because the operating system is not as power hungry as the Marshmallow one was in the other Eon radios. And you can see that the bigger screen definitely is an upgrade. It is worth upgrading from the original Enons that they usually made. The capacitive buttons on the side right here are very responsive too, so you're not usually pressing these multiple amount of times. I really don't have any issue in terms of the speed of this radio. It doesn't lag, it's not choppy. I really don't have any issues when it comes to that. And I'm just going to be opening up some apps right here while I talk about the other things in terms of this radio. What I do like about the radio compared to the earlier models was, especially when you're backing out of an application, you could continue to have the music playing where the earlier radios did not have that option. And then your music will play when you're using the backup camera, where earlier models did not have that feature. Besides that, there are some settings inside here when you do purchase this that you should be aware of. And Eon's customer service was really great. I was able to get this information, which is not inside the manual. So one of the things is if you get this radio and you don't have any sound coming through it, we're going to go right here to settings. We're going to go to car infotainment. Click on that. Go down here to sound. Click on sound, and then this icon down here. Click on that icon and make sure that the X amp is turned on like it is right now. If it's not turned on, you're not going to get any sound that pumps through the standard stereo system that you have in your vehicle. The other issue that I had was I would usually get an error whenever I had an application up, and it said, like warning, do not use it while driving. So what you'll do is you'll go to settings, you'll go to car infotainment, you'll go all the way down into, it says about device. We'll click on that. You'll click right here on the settings button, and then you'll type in 8888. Okay, press OK. Now you're inside the settings for the radio. You're going to go down here to other, and once you go to other, right here where it says brake, you're actually going to set this to 0. By default, with the radio coming to your house, it will be on number 3. So you're going to have to change that, and then you click save up here, and this radio will reboot itself, and you'll have no issues with the radio. The OBD works fine. I have torque on this setting. I don't have the OBD reader right now installed in my car, but it works totally fine. The navigation works totally fine as well. I usually use NavMe, like in my other video, because it's a good GPS app. And then in terms of anything else, the file management is about the same as the last Enon radio that I had as well. And I really do like the big screen. It is very easy to read everything. In terms of it being a bright sunny day, I don't really have any issues with the glare bouncing off of the screen and making it difficult to view anything, so that's not an issue. And I will say that it starts up relatively fast. I will say that it's a lot easier to pair up your phone and use your mobile data on this model compared to other models beforehand. So they did upgrade and streamline the process in order to use your mobile data. So you can see right here, Google Maps works really fast in populating where you're at. And then, besides that, I really like it. It's very responsive, as you can see. It's not really glitchy. The easy connection, which is the way that you can pair and mirror your phone, I say that this version is a lot better than the previous ones that Enon used to have, so that's pretty good. And then besides that, everything else inside this radio is pretty good in terms of how fast it is, and I don't really have any issues. Now if we wanted to have the split screen, which I know is one of the things we want to look at, let me make a split screen right here, maybe YouTube, and then well, I guess that doesn't Here we go. So I could have like basically 2 videos going at one time if you wanted to. My internet's a little bit slow right here, so that's why I was buffering. So you can see that I have a split screen, and that's pretty good. Besides that, the radio works whenever you're backing out of the application, which is pretty cool because the earlier models didn't have that. I mean, I don't know what else. Could open up Chrome right here, so you can see that I could have YouTube and I could have Chrome as well working at the same time. My internet's a little bit slow, so apologies on that. Besides that, we'll just come back over here. This is the main screen that we have. So you see you have Navi, the radio, the music, and I'll just show you what the music looks like. This is the split screen. You could go up here and you could see that in my audio collection I actually have it inside folders. So this is one folder right here, the second folder. So it's really easy to navigate through to listen to whatever you're listening.